Have you ever wondered what it would be like to be in a certain time period, like the 1920s? Well, we're going to give you a few reasons why.
In 1865, the end of the Civil War, opportunities became available for the black Americans. This was the first middle class for blacks, thinking they would have the same rights as whites. The Ferguson Supreme Court made segregation acceptable, and this caused the Great Migration in the North. More than 7 million African Americans moved to the North. Harlem was now populated with blacks. In 1900, black political activists and white civil rights workers started protesting for equal rights for everyone. In 1909, NAACP was created, which meant National Association for the Advancement of Colored People. Marcus Garvey made the Black to Africa movement, which was reuniting black people to come together. The National Urban League also came providing job opportunities for blacks. All of this created the Harlem Renaissance.
The 1920s was also known as the Age of Jazz. Dixieland and the blues were also famous at this time, and there was many performers like Louis Armstrong, Joseph Oliver, and Duke Ellington who made jazz popular. It was known as black music because they were trying to find good work in America, and they had like blues.
Hi, as you can tell by my outfit, I am filthy stinking rich, alright? Because that's in, like, the 1920s. The stock market was pretty good. It went to prices never before seen. But from 1920 to 1929, it was fantastic. But after 1929, hit rock bottom. Then, that's when everything started to go down. This is what happened after the stock market crashed. I will work for food. I will do anything for food. Dessert.
In the 1920s, author Francis Scott Fitzgerald wrote the book The Great Gatsby. In his book, he coined the term flapper. Flapper was meant to be a young, new breed of woman who wore short skirts, bobbed their hair, listened to jazz music, wore expensive makeup, drank, and drove.
In the 1920s, you would often see the popular actors and actresses Douglas Fairbanks, Mary Mascagni, and George John in usually silent films. The 5 big studios in the 1920s were Warner Brothers, Paramount, RKO Pictures, MGM, and the Fox Film Corporation. Most of the types of instruments for the 1920s were, they had saxophones, trumpets, trombone, tuba, pianos, drums, vibraphones, bass, and clarinet. They also had radios.